Welcome back. It's time to wind up the show. We're still with the Gladys boss, Gladys Wanga, and Dinde Nyoro from Kiharu constituency, and we need to wind up. But let me begin with you, Honorable Wanga. Of course, we've heard from the former Prime Minister saying that it's time to go ahead and release the BBI report that will herald some reforms to the Constitution and different laws. You've heard from Dinde Nyoro saying there that that's not of urgency at the moment. I'm just wondering, how will you make sure that the BBI agenda is successful, especially from your party, but also not leave the country so wounded and divided based on the political lines?
Thank you, Sam. Sam, you know the irony and the hypocrisy of this. We want to take people from down and empower them. We want to do ABC. We want to do this and that. You know, people are not visitors in Kenya. People know that the deputy president, ever since started with YK92, was Minister for Home Affairs, has been Minister for Agriculture, has been Minister for Higher Education, has been Deputy President in the Jubilee government that is borrowing what Ndindi is talking about for 7 years. He has been Deputy President. He still is Deputy President. He cannot disassociate from the Jubilee government. If it was empowering people, he should have empowered them by now. And this is the very deputy president who, when we lost money in Aror and Kimwarer dams, came and told us, no, that was only it's only 7 billion you're talking about here. Yet, money was paid over 20 billion and there's not a single project in his own backyard.
Honorable Wanga,
who has failed to control even matters of maize in the very Rift Valley. So this empowerment narrative that is coming now, what is it you want to do for Kenyans that you haven't done when you have been in this government? This is your 7th year. We must deconstruct that lie. It is a lie.
Okay.
If you really care about the hustler or the people who are struggling that you're talking about, what is it that you have done so far to empower them, apart from this idea of calling people to Karen and giving them wheelbarrows?
All right, Honorable Wanga, my question was specific on BBI and how you ensure that it doesn't divide the country. But all the same, you've got ahead to respond. Just a moment, Honorable Wanga. You've got ahead to respond to the agenda of hustlers versus dynasties. I'm just wondering, if the Deputy President is saying that the focus is on the mwananchi wa kawaida, how will BBI address the concerns of Kenyans, whether they are kawaida or not? Because really, we know that there are challenges that Kenyans are facing.
So let me come to that. Let me come to that, Sam, because I just wanted to speak to this issue of we are going to empower. You are already in position. You should do something. And when the president is saying, let's work for our people, you're busy politicking, saying you want to do it in the future, yet you already have a position to do it now. But coming back to the BBI, and I know there is the whole economic question. People after Corona are in economic distress. Not just here in Kenya, but world over. So any solution we are pushing must have the economic solution. And that is why BBI speaks to the issues of shared prosperity and productivity. We went around this country with the BBI report, the one that was initially released. We asked people, what is your most serious challenge? It was asked by the BBI team. When you went to the coast, people spoke about land. People spoke about the blue economy. These are matters that must be addressed and are being addressed within the BBI. Okay. When you went to the Ma community, they spoke about their Ushanga, issues. When you came to Mount Kenya, people spoke about tea, they spoke about coffee and how the revival should happen. And some of that is already going on, but some of it will already happen. We must talk about shared prosperity for this country, Sam. And that is what
all right, Honorable Wanga, allow me to stop you there so that I allow your colleagues to make their final remarks.
To just finish the point.
Sorry,
I haven't finished the point.
Allow me to cut you short so that we can listen to Honorable.
This one point on the economic agenda, because this is the question that must be addressed. We must answer. We cannot have economic growth without having stability.
Okay.
But wheelbarrows cannot be the solution to our problems. We must have a stable economic environment, and all the matters of shared prosperity are addressed within the BBI.
All right, Honorable Boss, very quickly because we are out of time. So the hustler narrative, do you think it's going to change the conversation around politics, and for how long can you do that? Because ultimately they say that on the election date it boils down to tribe.
No, I think what the narrative they are attempting, or what you can hear Gladys Wanga attempting to trash down the work that is being done for the ordinary Mwananchi by the Deputy President and others associated with him, is very troubling, because if they want to help the ordinary Mwananchi in a bigger way than wheelbarrows, why don't they do it? If they can buy the Mercedes Benzes and lorries, then they should do so. But they should not trust what another person is doing. And what the deputy president is doing is not unusual. It is not, if you know his character and understand his personality, from when he was a deputy, from when he was the Eldoret North member of parliament, he's always been a high energy person. He's a workaholic. He's always attending functions. He's been doing harambees forever. He's been empowering people, doing the chicken harambe in Wasingishu. He's been doing that throughout. So this is nothing different from his life that he has always done. And why is it that when Raila Odinga went to Tana River, where he had a function there, and then went down to the coast where he had a function and met people, why was that not called campaigns? And what is going on is not early campaigns. It's a normal work we do every day for the Mwananchi. Attending harambees is part of our work.
Thank you for that.
As MPs, empowering, even she knows herself as a woman representative. She has the Affirmative Action Fund, which we use to help people set up businesses. We open kiosks for women.
Honorable boss, so
that is our daily work.
Allow me to cut you short on that. So that
it's not early campaigns at all.
Okay. Final word from Ndindi Nyoro. So much has gone on this show. So much has gone on in Murang'a County. When will you surrender to the police in a short sentence?
Sam, I have to respond to Honorable Wanga in a very short manner because I had her talk about Deputy President has been in government from, I don't know, 2000 or thereabout. Honorable Wanga, Deputy President was the best performing minister when he was in Agriculture Ministry, but that is besides the point. Mwai Kibaki was Minister for Health during Moi's government. Mwai Kibaki was Finance Minister during Moi's government. Mwai Kibaki was a Vice President during Moi's government. Did he make changes when he became president? Did Kenya change? In China, Deng Xiaoping was the Secretary General of the Communist Party of China during the reign of Mao Zedong. During the Mao Zedong, there was something that was called Cultural Revolution that led to millions of Chinese dying out of hunger and poverty.
I hear you.
It is the same Deng Xiaoping who transformed China when he took the reins.
All right, when will you surrender to the police?
Let me put it for record here, Sam. Let me put it for the record. I am not surrendering to any police. And I will not be used by murderers to cleanse their mess. They have the system. They can track our phones as leaders. They can track anyone's phone. They can know my whereabouts every day. They know for sure I was not involved in their mess. I am not surrendering. If you need me, I'm here at home. Please come and arrest me. But I will not be used to sanitize and cleanse the mess by the OP using Sabina Chege and other thugs.
Hey, Honorable Nyoro, we asked you to substantiate the allegations against Sabina Chege. You did not substantiate, so we cannot allow you to continue go on with that. And that's our time here on Daybreak. I see Honorable Wanga speaking. I don't know what she's saying.
I'm saying, Sam, this is the lawlessness that this deputy president and his people are dragging this country into. It is unacceptable. You want to be arrested with drama so that you gain political mileage. Just report to the police and say what you know and go away. I mean, this drama of waiting to be arrested with drama so that you gain political mileage, we won't take you far.
Okay. All right. Honorable Gladys Wanga from Homa Bay County. Gladys, boss. You're smiling, I don't know why. From Uasin Gishu County, Ndindi Nyoro from Kiharu constituency. Thank you all for your time. We had invited Honorable Sabina Chege from Murang'a County. She wasn't able to join us, but all the same, we'll try to reach her some other time. But thank you for all that. So much feedback coming in through, including one, every Kenyan has a freedom of movement in every part of the country. What happened in Murang'a, the thing happened in Kisii. Of course, that is Ivan Sariga writing to us. Do you have some other feedback? This is, yes, that's Ivan Sariga. Dungu Wainaina says that the National Police Service must be fully delinked from Office of the President and the Interior Ministry as per the Constitution of Kenya. It must fully exercise institutional and factional autonomy. It must enjoy full structural, operational, and financial independence. This is what the Constitution provides. Hagai Thomas, you say that you've never seen the DP issuing wheelbarrows and doing weekend church donations in Rift Valley. Does it mean people in the Great Rift are dynasties and the ones most in Central are the Hustler Nation? Asking for Mama Mboga in Wasin Gishu. That is Hagai Thomas. Kiprono Abraham, finally, you say that violence should not be condoned in any manner. We should encourage political tolerance and not try to personalize regions politically. Politics of prior to 2007-2008 are very unacceptable, and indeed we don't want to see any person losing their life because of politics, and we hope that the politicians themselves can be responsible. We'll do our part to get the truth, ask them to substantiate, but when they don't, then we have to dissociate ourselves from such sentiments. Up next is Willis Raburu, who will be bringing Nick Mutuma, anasema kwamba Nick amejituma, after the break.